Hi, my name is Joey, and thank you for clicking on my channel, Phoenix #Rising from the Ashes. This is my vlog about talking about life with anxiety, depression, ADHD, medication, all that good stuff. This video is about medication. Well, a lot of it is. And in this video, it's kind of like embarrassing because I was taking more medication than I normally take, and I explain why in the video, but it's just, I act so weird in this video. And I'm glad to say that since I recorded that, I'm like a lot better. I've been trying really, really hard, and my partner Angie's been trying really, really hard to make sure that I take the medication that I do take every time I do, in the morning and the evening at the same time. Because they feel that that is why I can't find any kind of stabilization. Which is what I talk about in this video. So, I guess maybe trigger warning, there's a lot of tears throughout and interruptions, and it's a little bit I don't want to say convoluted, because I'm like, you tried really hard not to make it convoluted, but it's kind of convoluted. It's kind of like I get mixed up in the middle of telling a story about the reason why I don't have new medication that I was going to have. But all right, just watch it. You've clicked on me, and I thank you, and I'm just going to watch the video, okay? Hi, I want to do this right now, and I hope I can get through it. And it's kind of one of those things, like pretty much all the videos I make, when the moment's right, it's just right, and you have to capture that little tiny bit of time you're given, with coherency. That's the wrong word. Basically, my frame of mind has been up like that. There's very good reason, medication related, for it to be doing that. But I was dealing with that before, all along actually, and it's just hard to deal with. And I think maybe I'll go back a little bit and kind of catch up on my situation with medication. I believe it was, it would have been spring. It was several months ago that I stopped seeing my psychiatrist. I really need to see her. Okay? She's the one that gives the medication that actually factually makes me live. I would die without it. And I don't say that gladly at all. Anyway, I quit going to that psychiatrist, and I haven't, up until now, I guess, haven't found one to replace her. I have a really communicative and lovely primary care doctor, and she was happy to, kind of keep those prescriptions up, because I believe there's 4, and just keep those prescriptions up so I don't have any gaps of loss of pills. Isn't that always the way? You get all settled in, and one little thing, one very important thing has to be done. My phone was out of power. Okay. As I was saying, I think, the doctor, the primary care doctor, didn't want me to have, any breaks in my medication. But she did say that it's kind of a, what word did she use? Basically, it's a combination that is very, very involved. I guess I could say that. I don't know. It's involved because it involves several different things, and I'd been going to that psychiatrist for like 4 or 5 years, and she took me through a few different pills that were different from my previous doctor, but for the most part, she's tried to work with what I was already doing, and I guess the doctor feels like I need somebody who's actually, that's their job, kind of trying to put the pieces together with how much of a prescription or whatever I need. That was a lengthy explanation. I don't even know if it made sense. So that's went on for several months, and I was fine with that, but it is starting in the past 4 or 5 months, getting really just declining so much. And when I say declining, what I'm talking about is a depressive state of mind, and also the state of mind that can't activate, can't do anything. It just stays there. There's nothing useful about it. Okay, so I've also been trying to get in touch with a neurologist as per my doctor's recommendation. She did a few scans, but she feels it needs to be looked at by somebody that does that. Works with the head, brain, that thing. So, I'm also finding it hard to find words lately. And I know you don't know me, Internet, but for me to not have words for things, ooh, that pisses me off. A neurologist, because the problems we're getting with the restless leg, my psychiatrist tried to treat it with a couple of different medications. The primary care doctor has tried to treat it, and it's accompanied with it is just a general feeling of restlessness. And I'll be sitting here and I'll just squeeze my hands, or if I'm holding something, I walk around with tissues in my hand all the time because I squeeze them. So she the psychiatrist understood all this, but I really don't know if she did understand all this. Because I hear these sort of things talked about when you're talking about people with ADHD. But perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's just back it up. So the pills that they were using to treat this problem weren't really helping. I still have it. It's probably as bad as it's ever been. There are some things that make it worse, but overall, it's a hard thing to deal with. It's just very and so on and so forth. So I made an appointment to see a neurologist about 3 months back. I forgot the appointment and I missed it. So, of course, I tried to get another appointment, and they could give me another appointment, but, it was like maybe 6 weeks from that time. Well, maybe 5 weeks. I don't know. It was a long ass time. And I get it. I didn't show, that's shitty, but whatever. So I had this appointment, and it was a couple days before Christmas, and they called me up and said something about the office being closed that day and not available or something or other. I don't know. My mom took the message. I don't talk on the phone. But whatever it was, the bottom line is they had to cancel that appointment. So now I have to make the neurologist appointment again. And I'm still going to follow through with that because these problems, with my mind, are getting worse completely. I don't know if anybody who's watched a lot of these videos, maybe you notice I'm pausing a lot more. And it's because I'm trying to think of the words. They're not coming to me. As I was saying, that is really scary to me. Because I've always been able to communicate with words pretty well, I've thought. Mainly the things that held me back from saying things sometimes would be, number 1, people pleaser. Number 2, see, I just forgot number 2. Okay, moving on. Sorry, folks, you're just going to have to deal with this with me for a while, I guess. I hope it's nothing that's can't be helped. The whole idea that these pills and the chemicals in them make the difference for me between just imagining life being no more and being able to be happy. I mean, at least neutral. I will go for neutral. I'll accept neutral. Seriously. Because I don't know what to do with a huge amount of positive energy too. I don't know what to do with that either. It's just, that overwhelms me as well. Happy things or good things. are sometimes too much for me to handle. Okay, I'm sorry. I try to go on. What was I talking about? No, I think it was, oh shit, I don't remember. Oh, Joey, don't have to look at the video back. I have to look at the video back. Okay, it's I'm having trouble. Okay. Where was I? I don't know. See, these things didn't used to trip me up. And they trip me up now. Words, just talking. I get a delay. I can't think of the word that I want to use. I can't be without words. I mean, I'm selective about them as it is. But to just have them all gone, that wouldn't be good. Okay, so back to the medication. I'm sorry if this is convoluted. So the neurologist canceled on me. I canceled on them, sort of, and they canceled on me, and now I'm without that appointment, but I'll make it. But the doctor also, of course, wanted me to look into a psychiatrist, someone that can manage the medication, because you definitely need that. And you need somebody who knows about this, because the combinations really get complicated after a while. At least they have with me. So I finally, summoned that urge from beyond, and I found a doctor's office that I found them online. But, they were also on the list of people I could call. But I found their website before I called them. So I got on their website, and it's headed by a psychiatrist, and then he's got maybe 10 people underneath him that are like nurse practitioners. It's my understanding nurse practitioners can prescribe medication. I know nothing about this. Just so you know. I am not speaking as authority. So they had all nurse practitioners. So in my mind, I'm like, well, for sure, you're going to see that one of them. You're not going to see the head honcho. So I was like, still, I don't know. I'm going to go for it anyway and just do it. So I filled out their, questionnaire online and sent it in. And they called me back, and I didn't want to talk to them then. And then after about some time of my family badgering me, I finally called them back. So made an appointment, and it has to be over the phone. Fine, whatever. And so when I was talking to this guy, I would not want to try to pronounce his name, because I'm sure I would frigorel it all up, and that is not what I want to do. So I'm just going to say this nurse practitioner fella, because I don't know what else to say. But his very complicated name for me, and I can't pronounce it. And so he calls me up, and we're, talking about medication and how I've been doing. And he feels that, well, he actually indicated that lithium might not be the right thing. And that kind of worried me a little bit, because when I started taking that, things just changed in my mindset a lot. They weren't perfect by any means, and I still got these ups and downs, but they were like, right now, it's like, it's awful. So, oh shoot. So he wants to maybe take the lithium away. I'm like, And I don't know if I had like an unfavorable look on my face. I mean, it was over the phone, but you can see people's expressions sometimes. Or what? But he also said, he went on to say that one of the other medications that I'm taking, in fact, the one that is the only one that I've changed a little bit since I was at the other psychiatrist, and that's Wellbutrin. So I was taking a certain amount, and I've had to double that amount because, like, of just, like, I just can't do anything. It's awful. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to describe these things. So, as we're talking, maybe he changed his mind or something. I don't know. But he had a medicine in mind that he wanted me to try. And he said you could replace the Wellbutrin with it. That would, be doable. And I was like, okay, cool. Unfortunately, the medication is very expensive because it's very new. And I thought, my insurance probably is not going to cover this. No. But nevertheless, it intrigued me. I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe it might be better. I've been taking Wellbutrin for years. A decade, probably. I don't know. A long ass time. And the thought that it might be not the best thing is not out of the question. So we're going to step off the Wellbutrin and get on this new expensive medicine. So fine. He calls the prescription in. I take a week, take half of the Wellbutrin away. Excuse me. And with that, I took away any stability I was clinging to. It's just gone now. There's no more. So I guess I really did need to double that dose. But you can't just stop taking it and the next day take a completely different thing. It's not good. So I understand that, and I was weaned off of it for a week. The prescription is in, so I go to pick it up. And the insurance, of course, doesn't cover it. But not only that, the doctor has to, contact the pharmacy and sort of sign off on something saying that this medication is okay, and we've tried everything else. And then the pharmacist named things that I might have tried. Like 3 of those I recognized I've tried, but, you know, it's over years that is trial and error. So I get home and I email the doctor again, nurse practitioner dude, whatever. I contact him and say they would not fill this because the insurance, well, they filled it, but the insurance won't pay for it. And it's like over $1,000, over $1,300, I think. You know, a lot of money. So he said, okay, I'm going to send this prescription over. Okay. This one goes in place of Wellbutrin. Okay. Mind you, this is how my ADHD ass works. Yesterday, when I took the Wellbutrin, instead of taking one like I was supposed to, okay, I'm back. Then the battery on the phone died because I went to get the phone cord, but I forgot to plug it in to the phone. That one's on me. That one is on me. I'm so sorry. I'm doing this more than I actually am showing you, but I'm showing you a little bit of it because this is just how I talk now. And I do these long pauses and I can't find words. Like I know the word, but like I can't call it up. How to say it, how to spell it, nothing. Okay, so I think we're back to the pills. So he sent this second prescription in. So I went to pick it up today. And we never got very far because, it's with the insurance paid, that is, because the medicine interacts badly with some of the other medications I take. Okay. And so the doctor has to communicate with the pharmacy that he's tried all these other things and that's like a last resort. So unbelievable. The phone was out of battery again because when I went to get the cord the first time, I forgot to plug it into the phone or the outlet. Okay, so this brings me to my little pill taking debacle. So the morning that the next morning when I couldn't take the new one, I was like, well, I should take back two of this other one. Because it was actually, obviously doing something. It was just maybe not enough, but so I took 2. Unfortunately, I got 2 pills out. I take another pill with those, put them aside. Promptly forgot I did that, and then did it again. So I almost took 2 sets of pills, but I didn't, but I did take a third Wellbutrin. And it has not been kind to me at all. Not at all. I'm getting just so tired of all this. Just run around. But what are you gonna do? You've got to take these pills. There's no way out of it. And you know something? I don't think I've ever gotten over that. Like, I've never really accepted it. Because it still pisses me off. Why? Why is, like, stupid chemicals responsible for, happiness and sadness? That's not fair. And I feel so bad for my kid. Most of this winter break, I've not spent with her because I've been so just messed up. And I don't want to be around her because it's hard for me to be around her because my emotions are so, I can get the extremes one way or the other so easily. And I feel just awful. I'm sorry, I'm going to make myself get out of this so I can keep talking before I shut the phone off. I knew when I found out I was going to be a parent. I knew before, like, maybe in my 20s, I even knew that my kid would suffer because of my problems. And that is really hard to deal with. Especially for somebody who just can't cope with failure. And because I can't cope with failure, it doesn't make me pat myself on the back either for what I do, because I don't do much. I don't. I hide all day if I can. All day. Just like I did when I was a kid. That's how I am, I think. How stupid is that? And I told myself, your kid, if you have one, is not going to want to be around you. And now I feel like she doesn't want to, that is. So, I don't know where it's going from here. I really don't know. I'm going to, I guess, try this new medication and hope for the best. So I will spare you any more of my pauses and just say, take care wherever you are, and come back next time. Bye. Okay, this is the end of the video. I'm going to just say goodbye, but I also want to say, like, I don't know if what that was would be considered cringe. Because cringe seems to me to mean like people expressing or experiencing something genuine that, maybe looks a little embarrassing, but does it really need to be embarrassing? Does everything need to be cringy? Like, I think people are just embarrassed for themselves when they cringe. I don't know. Anyway, like, so sorry for the cringe stuff. That was genuine emotion. But I was not in my right mind when I recorded that. Like, that extra pill that I took screwed me up in a big way. And it was awful. Like, it was just awful. So I still have not resolved the issue with the medication, and I'll keep you posted. So like, comment, subscribe, and come back and see me next time. Thank you.